Hey guys, it's Kaz here, and today I'm doing my January TBR, and in January I'm taking part in the Whodunnit Readathon. Yes. So this was created by 3 different creators. Obviously I'll leave all the links, all the things, all the stuff down in the description. But this was created by Paige over at Pages with Paige, Danielle at Bookchara, and Naomi at Naomi's Bookshelf. So again, leave all that shit down there. But basically, this readathon is based on the game Cluedo, where there's all the different rooms and all the different people and all the different weapons, and then someone's dead, and then whodunit? Hence the title. So we have to read a bunch of different books, and they relate to the different things, like the weapons, the people, the rooms. It's easier if you just go and watch one of the announcement videos, because I'm not going to go into it all here, but here are the books I'm going to read to figure out whodunit. Oh yeah, also, you choose a character, obviously, because when you're playing the game, you play as a character. And then that character has a different thing, like a different speciality. So I believe I picked Professor Plum because Professor Plum's thing is you only have to read 2 rooms rather than 3 rooms. And I thought that rooms would probably be the hardest one to, like, attribute to a book. So I chose Professor Plum. And then my first book is also based on Professor Plum. So for Professor Plum, I'm reading Out of Character by Jenna Miller. This is an arc that comes out in February, so I was like, I should probably put it on this TBR realistically. And I chose Professor Plum as the thing that this goes with because Professor Nerdy, this is like a nerdy girl who does an online role-playing game. And then it's about her online life and how she doesn't talk about it in real life. So her schoolwork's going downhill and her like relationships are not the best. But then her online personality, she's starting to fall for her online bestie. And then it's all these different feelings and stuff and emotion and things. So hopefully I will enjoy this. Next up for the knife prompt, I'm reading Nailbiter Volume 5 because this dude has a big old knife. So it fits. I've been really enjoying this series, so I want to carry it on now rather than waiting for ages to pick up the next one. I believe it's only like maybe 6 or 7 or 8 at a push volumes long, so number 5, I'm getting quite near the end. We're learning things, we're doing stuff. In this series, it's basically about this town where loads of serial killers come from, and it's a mystery, like why there's so many serial killers keep coming from this town, what's going on, what's all the weird stuff and the mystery and the things and the stuff that's happening, and it's really good, so definitely looking forward to carrying it on. Next up for the wrench weapon, I'm reading The First to Die at the End by Adam Silvera, and I've picked this for wrench because it's like a wrench in the works that these 2 characters are both existing, and then one of them gets a call from Deathcast, which means they only have within that 24 hours they're gonna die, and the other one doesn't get the call, so it's a wrench in the works. It fits. It's quite chunky as well, this one is, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've not read an Adam Silvera book for a long time, and I really enjoy his books, so we shall see. We're about halfway through, so let's head on over to a message from one of the spawnies, and then I shall be back with the rest of the books.
Okay, the box has some kind of trap. It's not unnecessary. I know getting places for real. I've hedged my bet on the crumpet being a real crumpet.
And cooked. Okay. So
the only issue I've got with this box, right, is for some reason it's got a video game logo on it.
What video game?
Zelda. And I don't really know it.
So next up for Mrs. White, I'm reading Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. You can guess why. Most of it's white, Mrs. White. It makes a lot of sense. This one, I've been really intrigued about this book for so long, and I finally got it for Christmas. So first of all, shout out to Kat from Breeze and Reviews for getting this for me, but also spoilers for my haul. Here's one of the books. And yeah, I'm really interested. It's a horror story, but it's like in an IKEA type thing, so it's got this sort of stuff and then words and stuff. So yeah, really intrigued by this one. The last 2 books I've doubled up on prompts, so you could double or triple up on prompts as long as they're across different things. So you can't have 2 weapons doubled up, where you can have a weapon and a person, or a weapon person in a room. So that's 2 I've doubled up, just so there's some space in the month for me to like mood read or pick some other stuff up, perhaps, potentially. So first of all, for Candlestick and for Kitchen, I'm reading Check Please Volume 2, Sticks and Stones. So Candlestick, Sticks and Stones, Candlestick, Sticks, Stones. That's where I've got that from. And the kitchen, because Bitty, the main character, likes bacon a lot, so here is his pie on the cover. I'm sure he'll definitely spend some time in the kitchen in this book. This is the second and final part of the Check Please graphic novel series, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. I read like maybe the first half of it online, and then I got the physical copy and then I read that, but I've not actually read the second half of this, even though it is free online, so check it out if you want to. But I never got around to reading it online, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in here, but I'm sure it's going to be lovely and wonderful and cute and hockey and baking and sweet. And then last but not least, for Ballroom and Miss Scarlet, I've got She Drives Me Crazy by Kelly Quinlan. Miss Scarlet, quite obviously, it's red, if this will stop being annoying, red. And Ballroom because there's a ball and she chucks it around in a room because basketball. It makes sense. It makes sense. So this one, what I know about this is it's a sapphic relationship. I don't know much more about that. Basketball, contemporary. I'm sure it's going to be great. And I've been wanting to read it for a while, so there we go. Those are all the books, but that's not it. So to complete this whole challenge and to be able to submit who you think is the person who done it, because as you read these books you get to watch videos and it reveals some of the cards, so you know who to cross off that didn't do it and didn't use whatever implement. But there's also a wheel challenge, so I created one earlier. I've got some of my own prompts and some of the prompts that were on the 2 wheels that existed, because that's the thing you could do, make your own ones. So with this I just googled create a wheel. It's called wheeldecide.com and you can just put whatever you want in. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it on its own. So here we have watch a film. So I'm going to watch a film. And once I watch that film, I can put in my answers and see if I know who done it. So there we go. Those are all the books that I'm going to read in January. Oh, also I forgot. I chose The First to Die at the end because the buzzword for January is life/death, and death, same thing. So buzzword also. So yeah, let me know down below if you are participated in this readathon or any of the other, I'm sure, millions of readathons that exist in January, or what you're going to read. Have you read any of the books that I've mentioned here? Let me know down there, innit? That's what it's for, comment and that. And if this is your first video about me, you enjoy it, check out some of my others and subscribe if you want. And I shall see you in a few days, probably not even that many days because there's loads of end of the year shit to get out. So I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.